Hi everybody, thanks for coming to the Early On. My name is Deanna and we're going to learn some math with Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. We offer Early On programs for children ages 0 to 6 and their parents and caregivers in Brantford and Brant County. And Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons was written by Eric Litwin and art by James Dean, and he's the creator of Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness no! Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 3 groovy buttons. My 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 2 groovy buttons. My 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My 1 groovy button. My 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button. And he kept on singing his song. It's all good. My button still have my belly button. My button still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. The end. Well, I'm not wearing any buttons today. Are you wearing any buttons, boys and girls? Oh, yeah. How about your grown-up? Are your grown-ups wearing any buttons? Interesting. But we all have our belly button. So, right now, I would like to do some math with Pete the Cat, because parents, when you're doing math, it's really great to have some concrete examples of the math that you're doing, because math is pretty abstract for children, and this way when we show them concrete examples, they can grasp the concepts of math. So we're going to do some concrete examples on math, addition, and subtraction. So here, let's add up. We're going to get some 4 groovy buttons for Pete the cat. So I'll get his. Here we go. Come on down, Pete. 4 groovy buttons. 1 round pink. 1. Oh, did you see that, friends? That button just popped and rolled away just like our story. I'll get another button. Another one. So now we have 2 buttons. 3 buttons. How many buttons did Pete the cat have? Do you remember? You're right, he had 4 groovy buttons. So we'll get 1 more groovy buttons. I think purple's groovy, so we'll do a purple. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's our 4 buttons. And parents, if you're doing this with your children, it doesn't need to be buttons, it can be anything. You could use rocks, you could use Smarties. So Pete the cat, he had 4 buttons. 1 popped off and rolled away. Here we go, I'm going to pop this one off. Oh, popped off. 4 minus 1 equals 1, 2, 3. Oh no, another groovy button popped off. Now he's left with 2 groovy buttons because 3 minus 1 equals 2. Oh no, another button popped and rolled off. How many buttons does Pete have left? 1, you're right. 2 minus 1 equals 1. He's got 1 groovy button left. Oh no, pop! There goes. How many groovy buttons does Pete have left? You're right. 1 minus 1 equals 0. No groovy buttons. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He just kept on singing his song. So that math concept is subtraction. There's some more math we could do. Look at all my groovy buttons. The other math we could do is sorting. And sorting is really the basis of all math. So let's sort our buttons. There's many ways. We could sort them by color. We could sort them by shape. 2 heart ones there. We could sort them by the number of holes in your button. This green one has 2 holes, and this orange one has 4 holes. There's so many things in life that we can sort. You can have your children help you with sorting your laundry, sorting your socks, sorting your cutlery, sorting your groovy buttons. Thanks for joining me, friends, at our Early On program. See you soon.